Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I got some food here. Oh, you're just totally misunderstood, aren't you? Yeah, you're just a cute little guy.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Shh. Don't.
Is that a fob on your hand?
What's a fob? No, it's not a fob.
It's a fob from Teddy Ruxpin. It's on your hand.
Cool, I totally...
Danny, you're obviously playing with a puppet.
I'm not playing with a puppet. I was playing with this cool car.
I can still see the puppet.
What puppet? Shh. Get down.
You say I'm a weird guy. What is wrong with you?
I'm not weird. I'm playing.
That's a fob on your hand.
I'm playing with cars.
Why does the car look like it's covered in furry orange, Dan?
What are you talking about?
Look, just put the fob up. Let's go get a board game so we can play this week.
All right,
okay?
yeah, I'll be right there. I'll be right there.
All right.
Gosh.
Count the minutes.
I know.
Better hurry.
I'm sorry.
I'm not messing around.
We're still cool. We're still friends. Yeah. Good. Okay. I'll talk to you later.
The smiles around, 'cause there's a new game in town. It's time to excite at the roll of the dice. With friendship comes epic wins and defeats. It's a land of adventure with board.
Hey gang, welcome to an all-new episode of Board. We're your hosts. I'm Duvall.
And I'm Pixel Dan.
Pixel Dan's all like, bruh, Pixel Dan, bash. Look at that.
Oh.
Showing off your muscles there, big boy.
I don't know.
What was that?
Just, you know.
That was crazy. Suddenly you're,
Bad.
yeah.
I'm bad.
Apparently.
Me bad.
This show is all about board games from the 50s to today, and we show you the best and most times the worst that the board game industry has had to offer over the last many decades. So last week we got to play a game that I'd never heard of, and I don't think Dan's ever heard of, and probably not a lot of people have heard of from the 70s, called Prize Property. Kind of a neat game. It worked pretty well. It was an interesting take on what could be considered the Monopoly theme of games, kind of for the most part, but fun game. So maybe we'll get to play something as interesting as that this week, but of course, in order for us to do so, this door behind us has to open, and we have to kindly ask the puppet that lives within the closet here, Puppet Duvall, for a game to play, since not only does he live in the closet, apparently he also guards the stash of board games in said closet. So it's fun for you guys, because you guys get to see what happened. It's not fun with Dan, because Dan and the puppet don't get along at all.
I hate that puppet.
There's history there, people.
It's stupid.
Dan's been bit many times.
It's dumb.
Sorry, man. Let's only make sounds. Kind of those scream. Let's cross your fingers, gang, and Dan and I are going to turn around, and we'll probably be blinded, because it seems to happen a lot, and that's not going to help it at all. So let's turn around and let's see what we get to play this week on board.
Oh man.
Oh God, there it is.
Yep, that was it. That's it.
I don't like this anymore.
Yeah, I know. I'm not happy. Really? Well, hey, I'd like to thank you for once again blinding me. It's always nice not being able to see things. So, thank you. Apparently I bring that out in him. So, hey, Mr. Puppet Duvall, we would really like to play a new board game today. Could you help us out with that?
That'd be awesome. What?
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Mad's Spy vs. Spy. I always loved this magazine.
I didn't know they made a board game for
I didn't either.
An explosive tunnel building game of risk and rivalry. Well, there's a lot of risk with this show, and if Puppet Duvall was playing, there'd be a lot of rivalry.
Yeah, he's not playing.
I don't think he wants to play. I don't even know where he goes, man. He just vanishes. It's like he's here and he's gone. It's like he's puppet god thing. It's weird. What the heck did he go? Danny! Danny, you were just in front of me. Danny! 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 What? What the heck are you doing?
Spying.
On who?
You?
Why?
That's because that's the game we're playing today.
There's no reason to spy. What am I going to do? What do you need to spy on me for? Hmm?
Well, I'm trying to win.
It's never stopped you before.
Well, that's because I'm good at playing games. And maybe if you were as good as me, you'd win games too.
What's wrong?
Whoa,
So-
hey, that just fell on you.
Ow. That hurt. There's a lot of stuff in that box, man.
This box is
Crap.
is heavy.
Ow. So,
This is Spy.
Mad Magazine's Spy vs. Spy.
I like
the
this.
legendary rivalry against the Black Spy and the White Spy comes to life in this board game. I'm kind of interested because I love Mad Magazine. I love Spy vs. Spy. It's one of those great comics that still has,
I've always been a big Spy vs. Spy fan.
Yeah.
Always. I always liked the video games.
I remember the video games.
I hope this board game's as cool as those video games.
I don't think it's going to be as cool as those video games.
Okay.
When have we played a board game that was anywhere near as cool as any video game we played?
That's well
Unless
debatable.
Unless you count Bigfoot. Bigfoot's kind of neat.
Bigfoot is the best.
Slime Monster.
I love Slime Monster.
That was a good game.
He's awesome.
I would have played that as a video game. Anyway, we're getting off track. Mad Magazine Spy vs. Spy. This is a very interesting game because it looks like they really tried to basically take the whole spying nature and the underground tunnels and everything, at least what I get from looking at the box. I mean, not from the front, but if you turn around and look at the back of the box, you've got all these you've got these kids playing and you've got all these random tiles and
their
bombs. Oh, and their dad. I thought that was another kid.
No, that's Mr. Game Guy.
Mr. Game Guy.
Yeah.
Hey kids, it's Mr. Game Guy! Come on down and play the game with me.
You're doing it wrong, guy. You gotta get him in the forest to play games.
Bigfoot, what are you doing here?
I'm just hanging out, waiting for some kids.
This isn't your game, Bigfoot. Why are you here?
Games and kids.
Keep
I
Bigfoot
don't-
occupied.
Keep him occupied.
I'm calling 911, man. He's got issues.
No, he'll be fine. Let's just.
Are you
play
sure?
This, yeah, let's play this game.
Is he gonna hang out here all night?
He's already gone.
Oh my god.
He's gone. I don't.
Crazy. I can't believe that guy. But it does look interesting. I mean, there's bombs involved.
Oh, I love bombs
There's other spies.
and spies. I'm just getting excited. I'm trying to pump up the audience.
I think they're pumped enough already.
Alright, cool.
Well, what do you say we? God, there's a lot of stuff in here.
This is heavy.
What do you say we pop the top and take a look at this game from 1986, based on Mad Magazine's Spy vs. Spy?
I like spies.
Sometimes I wonder why I'm still here.
It's your house.
I know. Milton Bradley, ages 10 and up, 2 to 4 players.
See back for details.
We already saw the back.
Oh, okay.
I love the artwork on the front of this. This is just a classic Spy vs. Spy artwork. And look, they're both getting blown up.
They're afraid of getting blown up.
No, they're both. They're dead. They got crosses in their eyes, stars.
This bomb's not even blowed up yet.
Stars in their eyes or around their heads.
Yeah. But
Yeah?
the bomb's not even blown up.
Ba-bomb!
Oh, ba-bomb!
Ba-bomb!
Okay, got it.
Let's see what we got.
This is an explosive game. It says so right there.
Do I need special equipment to handle this game then?
Very careful.
Okay.
Pull the red wire.
So you've got your instructions.
Whoa, hey, Mondo what?
Instructions.
Do we have to read all this?
And apparently, what is this? Oh,
Wait.
A coupon for Mad Magazine, of course. But
Front and back.
yeah.
Oh.
That's
Well,
wonderful.
you go ahead and read all that. I'll wait.
Sure. Let's continue on. We'll look at that in a little.
Oh, okay, all right.
So you've got a whole bag of all of these different tile pieces.
Whoa, hey, oh, crazy.
All right.
Black Spider, the guitar case.
That's not going to turn out well.
Yeah.
There's a white spy parachuting down.
I love all these little things. This is great.
Whole.
Some of them are like the old artwork. Like this one here, where he looks like he's actually wearing glasses.
Yes.
And then some of them are the more modern.
The more modern versions where they look like they have eyes, like this one.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a whole bunch of tiles here, which I bet when this game was first.
Oh.
What's
Gray
that?
Spy.
Oh, Gray Spy. Look at that.
She's in this game.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
She always wins.
I wonder how that is. She does, just like you, unfortunately.
Haha, we have a lot in common.
You have nothing in common. She's a woman, you're a man. You just happen to be good at board games. She's good at everything.
We should meet sometime.
Oh my gosh. You have another bag here. Let's see. Looks like this one has the playing pieces in it. No, that's not a playing piece. So you've got a green. What's kind of neat? Either side is kind of cool because the green you can either choose to be the white spy or the black spy.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So whatever playing piece you decide what color you want to be, you also get to be black or white.
That's right. But I believe only one player can be the black spy and one can be the white spy.
Gotcha.
So,
Boom.
so you've got the red, green, yellow, and the blue.
Well, what
ones.
happens if you get 4 players at the same time?
Well, 2 people would have to be white, and 2 people would have to be black.
Okay.
Or all 4 players can be black. I mean, it essentially doesn't look like it's going to matter because it looks like these tiles are going to come into play somehow with all of that.
All right, let's figure this. There's 72 pages of instructions.
I know. You've got a dice that's that's clear on all but one side, which is a blast. And I think this die is actually supposed to have 2 blasts on it, and this one looks like it's defective because it only has
Really?
one. Yes.
That's fun.
I believe the instructions say that 2 sides are supposed to have the blast on it. So they're supposed to be. That's it.
Nah.
That's going to make.
We're never going to get blasted.
I know, right? And then you got a whole bunch of these teeny tiny little bombs. Whole bunch of them. Look at them. And then they all have little things on the bottom of them. Draw and play, remove a tile,
Move a bomb.
remove a tile, free turns, whole bunch of these bombs.
These
here.
are cool pieces.
Oh, they are kind of neat. Let's put all those back in there for now. You got color-coded racks.
Scrabble racks.
Well, I'm guessing the racks.
This is so we can play Scrabble.
No, the racks are so you can put your tiles up there, so you constantly always have a view of what tiles you have.
I wanted to play Spy versus Scrabble.
Spy vs. Scrabble would not be a fun game. And then
Oh, I'm excited. How's this board gonna look?
you have your board.
Ooh, it's so colorful.
It is kind of colorful.
Oh, it's got comic strips on
yeah,
each
it's got little
side.
comic strips on the bottom.
I love it.
I'm guessing all the bombs go on these spaces. You've got colored manholes, which I'm guessing are probably your starting points.
Yeah.
And then each corner for each of the colors has a little thing down at the bottom. I'm guessing it has something to do with your rolls. Move, roll, draw and play, or dump tiles. So I'm guessing that's like, hey, dummy, this is what you're supposed
Those
to
are
do.
your instructions, yeah.
Yes, but yeah, the little comics are neat. There's different comics on all 4 sides. And of course, a couple of them have the gray spy defeating both the white and the black spies. That's kind of fun. This is a really colorful board. I like the, it all looks like it's underground, of course, with the brickwork and everything. It looks really neat. I'm really curious to play this, but
Well, you go ahead and read those instructions, you figure out how to play, and I'll catch back up with you in a week.
great. I'm so glad I get to read these. Wonderful. Well, you take a nap. I'll take a look at these.
All right.
So to start, you have to take your pawn and match it to the same color manhole. Now, this is your starting point and your home base for the game.
Next, we take the 13 bombs and place them on the game board spaces showing a bomb.
We each take a T-shaped tile, and then you mix up the rest and spread them out face down in the bottom of the game box.
Then you take the T-shaped tile and place it next to either of your 2 manhole exits.
You grab a tile rack that matches your pawn color, and then draw 4 tile cards from the box and place them on the rack.
Okay, so who goes first?
Well, we each take the bomb dice here and roll. Whoever gets an explosion first goes first.
Boo!
Haha! Finally!
So, what do you get to do on your turn?
Well, there's a normal sequence of events which is actually labeled on the board under your manhole cover. They are move, roll, draw, and play and dump tiles.
Some of those are pretty cut and dry in their meaning. What about the rest?
Well, let's talk about all of them anyway. The move segment of the game allows you, of course, to move your piece along the tunnels here.
Wait, so we don't even roll?
Nope, you just move. There are a number of rules to follow. During your move, you can land or hop over spaces occupied by bombs or other players.
You can move your piece along the tunnels and stop anywhere along an unblocked path.
You can never move onto a space unless there's a tunnel tile on that space.
You can't move over spy tiles. They block those tunnels.
And you can move your piece through your opponent's tunnel system as long as you connect to it.
And you can't move with a bomb unless you are taking that bomb home. Man, that's a lot of rules just to move.
Wait till we get to the tunnel building.
Oh goody.
Next, you roll the bomb dice only if your piece starts or ends on a space with a bomb on it.
You are rolling the dice when you land on a bomb space for the right to stay on the bomb.
Or when you start on a bomb space, in which case you're actually rolling for the right to take said bomb home.
So if we roll a blank, the roll is successful for both situations?
Right, but you roll an explosion, the blast sends you all the way back to your manhole cover.
Ah, boo.
The draw and place portion is kind of interesting here.
There are several different types of tiles. You have the straight tile,
The angle tile,
the T-shaped tile,
the intersection tile,
and the dead end tile.
There are also 3 different spy tiles, white, black, and gray. Okay, so when your draw and play portion begins, you draw a tile from the box, and then play one from your rack. That way you always have 4 tiles.
And you don't have to play a tile. Sometimes you won't be able to. In either case, you can just discard one tile face down in the pile instead.
You can only connect your tiles here legally. So if you have an intersection tile and it connects with nothing above it, for example, that would actually be an illegal move.
That's right, you have to connect to an unbroken path. You can even connect it to your opponent's tunnel, like we said earlier.
There are some other moves you can't do, such as place a tile card on top of another tile card, as well as the illegal moves where the tunnel goes off the edge of the board, or a section doesn't connect legally to a tunnel next to it.
You can also block a tunnel, which is where the spy tiles come into play. All you have to do is play the spy card over the tunnel card, effectively blocking that tunnel.
Now, there are some rules.
There are always rules with you, Duvall.
One of them is don't feed me after midnight.
Yeah, get on with it.
You can play a spy tile on top of any tunnel where a spy tile hasn't been played.
Also, the spy tile you play has to be different, so you can't play a white spy over a white spy. You have to use the black spy to block the white spy tunnels.
And the gray spies can block either.
And the things you can't do with these?
Well, you can't, for instance, play the spy tile on top of another spy tile,
Under a bomb,
under a pawn,
on a manhole space.
on a tunnel picturing the same color spy,
I already said that.
or on a repaired tunnel tile.
Wait, what? Repaired tunnel?
Well, yeah, you didn't think that using a spy tile took that tunnel out forever, did you? On your turn, if your tunnel was blocked, you can play a new tunnel tile on top of the spy tile to reopen said tunnel, and even sometimes create a new and better tunnel system.
But you still have to comply to the tunnel building rules.
And the tile you use can either be a white or black spy tile. Plus, once you repair it, no more tiles can be played on top of it. No stack here can be more than 3 tiles high.
So how do we retrieve the bombs?
Well, you have to land on the bomb space. You will always roll the bomb dice twice in order to get a bomb home. First time, of course, is when you land on that space. If you get to stay on the bomb, you have to roll again on your next turn to take the bomb home with you.
So when I get home with a bomb?
Well, you read the message under said bomb and perform the action it describes.
Oh, free turn, yeah!
There are others as well, which are draw and play, which does just what the function of your normal turn does.
Move a bomb, which allow you to pick up any bomb still on the board, including one that the player piece is on, and move it to any unoccupied bomb space.
and remove a tile, which allows you to take any visible tile on the board and deposit it back into the box.
Awesome. So how do you actually win at this game?
Well, in a 4-player game, first person to bring home 4 bombs wins. 3-player game, first to 5 wins. And in our case, first to 7 wins. Really? Really?
Look at that.
I need both of those bombs. Are you kidding me?
One more bomb for me, and
Yeah,
I'm home free.
no, I know. I see all 6 of the pretty little bombs sitting over there.
All
yeah.
I gotta do is roll this without a blast.
Great.
Winner
Just
again.
roll
You
it.
you got 2 whole bombs.
I know. I said that. Go ahead and roll
Ready?
it. No,
You ready?
no, no,
You
no,
ready?
no. Oh, come on!
Woo! Drop it down the hole. And this is the part where I drop all these bombs over here now. See, this is how the spies work now. So when I got all my 7 bombs. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Winner, winner. I got you.
Yeah.
Again.
No, you sure
Again.
did.
Again. Who's the spy? He's the spy. Who's the spy? He's a spy. That was almost as fun as the old video games. Are you mad? Why can't you ever be happy for me? Jeez, you're such a sore loser. You're a sore loser.
Anyway, so they managed to make a pretty interesting game based on Spy vs. Spy. I mean, there is a lot of espionage involved. There's a lot of strategy involved. I mean, the fact that, you can play these spy tiles to stop and block a tunnel. You can repair tunnels. There's a lot of cool things. The fact that all the bombs say, remove a tile, lose a turn, move a bomb,
Draw and play.
Draw and play. I mean, there's a lot of neat little, free turn. A lot of neat little gimmicks involved in this game that make the gameplay that much more exciting because, I mean, you can block tunnels like, you can use these kind of tunnels to block off a route so they can't go one way and you can go another. I mean, it is very interesting.
It's cool. It's a lot of fun. And it's another one of those games where you can't let the massive instruction booklet scare you off. Because there are a lot of silly rules to this game.
Yeah.
And it's very intimidating at first because, holy cow, that's a big booklet.
I mean,
but
it's a friggin' fold-out, for God's sake.
Front and back. But once you get going, again, it's like once you've got it figured out, you're good. You've got it all figured out, you're set to go, and it's actually a really fun game.
Yeah.
The whole tunnel building idea, really cool. That is really fun. And I like, getting to mess with each other's tiles and remove tunnels and having to rebuild the tunnels. And it's a very spy versus spy feeling game. I think it fits the characters really well.
It is. I like the fact also that you don't have to roll a dice to move. You can simply move along the path wherever until you come to a stop, and then you have to continue on your move. And the fact that each move has so many different steps is, you move, and then you play a tile, and then you draw another tile, so you always have 4 tiles, or you can dump a tile and draw another tile if you don't have any good tiles. If you're on a bomb, the fact that you can roll the dice, try not to get exploded, and then bring the bomb back home, or even have the opportunity to sit on that space till your next turn so you can bring the bomb home and do what the bomb says and collect it to your bounty. I mean, there's a lot of cool things. The only flaw that I really saw in this game is the fact that this die only has 1 blast. So it makes it very hard to not ever get blown off. I mean, you would think that the die would at least have maybe 2 or 3 blasts on this, on this dice in order to make the game a little more interesting. So you're constantly either getting blown off or you're getting really lucky.
I was going to say, it's really rare that you actually blow somebody up because there's only one side of the die that's got a blast on it. So that's interesting. You're safe most times.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's very weird that they've done that. And I do think that's the only major flaw in this game. The tile system works great. There's enough of all of the tiles pretty much to do whatever you can imagine to do. I like the whole, illegal move to where you can't just build a tunnel into a wall to stop a player. It uses kind of, I won't say real world physics, but the same idea as, if you were building a tunnel, you don't want to build it into a wall.
The tunnels have to
tunnel.
Yeah, they have to connect. They have to make sense. It's like putting together a puzzle.
Yes.
I like that.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Very cool. It's a lot of fun. I don't like it.
You don't like it. You just said it's a lot of fun, but then you said you don't like it?
Yeah.
Are you just being a sore loser again?
I
Look, man, just because I beat you every time we play a game because I am the master of games doesn't mean you should just be sad and start hating on games. It's not the game's fault you suck. Okay? It's not the game's fault. You should just practice.
Sit down here and practice building tunnels and maybe...
Hey, you know what?
Maybe, what?
Look at this. I think Bigfoot left you a present.
Bigfoot left me a present?
It says to Dan.
He got this for me?
Yeah, hold on. You can't open this yet.
Oh, I love Christmas.
I want you to count to 5.
5?
I want you to count from 1 to 5 and then open it, okay?
Why do I have to count to 5?
Just you gotta count, okay? It's
All
okay.
right.
Okay, wait.
1, 2, where are you going? You don't want to see what's inside? 3, 4, 5. Hey guys! You got some fan questions you want to ask us? You want to send us some cool fan art? Or maybe just tell us how awesome we are? Well, you can do that by sending an email to board@toyworldorder.com. At the end of this season, we're going to do a fan special where we're going to show you some behind the scenes footage and maybe even answer some fan letters. So shoot us an email. We'd love to hear from you guys. Or hey, have you seen last week's episode yet? You can click right here to check it out. Until next time.